What's up, Saiyan Army? Gokuflex here, and today's video I want to talk about my 2015 goals as far as my lifting goals go. The reason I'm doing this video is to put us on the same page. I talked to you guys a lot about my training maxes, and I show you guys lots of workout footage and you guys see lots of these gains being made, but I want you guys to be on the same page as me so you know that there's an end goal in sight and why I'm doing all this work for. Why I'm doing 10 sets on flipping one compound movement. Okay? So we're gonna start with my incline bench press. Okay? So why am I doing the incline bench press versus flat? Because I have a lagging upper chest compared to my lower chest. My lower chest grows extremely fast, but my upper chest has always been lagging since I started lifting. It's just a genetic thing, and it's the same for most people. So that's why. And I just like doing the incline bench press. I feel it a lot in my chest, and it's an awesome movement. So, incline bench press. Last year I set a goal to hit 315 on the incline bench press, and that's exactly what I did.
Let's go. Come on, rest. That's all you got.
Don't you feel better now?
1, 2, 3. Push it up.
So what's my goal this year for incline bench press? So I set a goal for this year to hit 365 pounds on the incline bench press. For that, I'm setting it anywhere from 1 to 3 reps. For me personally, I don't really like going over into 1 rep maxes, and I'll talk about that later as this video goes on, but 365 pounds for 3 reps is my goal for 2015 on the incline bench press. Second goal, I want to talk about. Next, we're talking about the overhead press. So last year, I set a goal, and this was a goal I set back in October, that I was going to hit 225 pounds on the overhead press. And on January 1st, that's what happened. So my goal for the 2015 overhead press is to get 275 pounds. And again, I'm shooting for anywhere between 1 and 3 reps. Ideally, I want everything, all these goals to be a 3 rep max, but you know, shit happens. Shit happens, and we'll see how it goes. These are really ambitious goals. I like to set my standards really high, so we'll see what happens. Why the overhead press? It's because I like it. I could do a seated shoulder press and shoot for OHP there. I could try to get 120 pounds, which I probably could really soon. I mean, I hit 110s with Maddie, but the thing is, with seated shoulder press, it's a lot harder to get up, and you need a partner. It's hard doing seated shoulder press by yourself. Overhead press, you can do it. It's a movement you can do by yourself. Also, like what Nick Wright said, there's nothing more manly than taking a weight and pressing it above the top of your head. So it's like the victory, you know? It's like what people do when they celebrate, throw their hands up in the air. So I really like the overhead press. As you guys know, months ago I hated it because it always irritated my lower back. Finally I got the core strength to do it. Finally I'm getting the form down, and finally I'm getting pretty damn good at it. So 275 pounds on the overhead press is the goal. But, so front squat is my thing. I don't back squat because every time I tweaked my lower back was always back squatting. Every single time. The past 10 years of lifting, every time I hurt my lower back was back squatting. Once I heard it rack pulling, but and I heard it so many times I can't even count already. I lost count. Most recently, back in July, back squatting. So back squats are out of the question, no matter what. Front squats is my thing. So front squats I'm really enjoying, because I feel my core getting stronger, and because my core is getting stronger, my deadlift's getting easier, and so is my overhead press. So I'm doing some front squats. I set a goal to hit 315, which I'm not even gonna do because I know I can smash 315 easy. Well, not easy, but I know I can do it. And I feel like it's a waste to have a PR week so soon Right now, I want to just ramp up my strength, and when I feel like having a PR week, then I'll have one. But right now, I know I can do 350 and it's not a big deal to me. But what's my goal for 2015? So my goal is 405. To be honest, out of all my goals, this is going to be the hardest one to hit, because that means every training cycle I'm going to have to increase the weight by 10 pounds every cycle, and everything has to go perfectly for me to get that 405 front squat. Also, I want to get it for at least 2 to 3 reps, and things have to go perfectly for that to happen. So we'll grind and we'll just cross our fingers that everything goes perfectly, and we'll shoot for that 405 front squat. Last PR is going to be the deadlift. Okay, the deadlift, I'm shooting for a 500-pound deadlift at the end of this year. So a deadlift is something I'm kind of scared about. I'll just be straight up honest, because I can injure my lower back deadlifting. Out of all these movements, the movement that I can injure my lower back on is going to be the deadlift. I was doing sumo deadlifts in the beginning of maybe like 4 months ago, but it was giving me hip problems, and I switched to conventional, and to be honest, conventional feels really good. It feels natural. When I first started doing conventional, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, when I first started learning conventional deadlifts, they felt really awkward, and only now they feel really good. I think it's because my core strength is increasing from doing all those front squats, but conventionals feel amazing right now. So I set a goal for 500. I'm looking at maybe 500 to 520, but I'm not going to push it. If I hit any plateaus in my training cycle with the deadlifts, I'm going to keep it there and try to grind through it. I'm not going to push myself if I don't need to, and I'm going to really listen to my body when I'm going into these deadlifts, because I so do not want to injure my lower back again. The last time I injured it, I was bedridden for the next 3 days. It would take me like a good 5 minutes just to crawl out of bed and use the bathroom, which shouldn't, just because it was so sore. I had the hardest time getting out of bed. It would take minutes just to crawl out, so it was bad. So the deadlift is something I'm not going to let my ego get into the way, but I'm definitely going to push myself and listen to my body. But I definitely think a 500 plus is definitely in store for me this year, as long as my training cycle keeps going good, and I'm just smart about my lifting. So that's my goals. I didn't have no videos for the front squat or the deadlift, because my deadlift PR was hit like last year sometime, which was 435, and it was real ugly. And right now, that's my training max, and it feels easy. So I know I can do a lot more now, but I just got to be smart with it. Okay, listen to your body. Don't let your ego get into the way, but always understand. For me, like, I kind of have the opposite problem that a lot of people have when they lift. A lot of people have that problem where, and this is just from my experience, but they're have more bitch mode than beast mode, if that makes sense. Like, they can push themselves a lot harder, but they decide not to. For me, I have the opposite problem. I have too much beast mode, and that's probably a lot of you guys watching my channel, which is why we like each other, and you're part of the Saiyan army and Saiyan family. But lots of you guys watching, you guys probably have too much beast mode, and you push yourself so hard that you have a higher chance of injuring yourself. And that's when you gotta find that good balance, whether you should push yourself, not to push yourself, listen to your body. Should I take a day off? Should I rest? All that good stuff. So we're gonna beast mode it, we're gonna Saiyan mode it into this new year. I just wanted to get you guys on the same page as me. So hope you guys have all your goals already planned out. This video's late, so I'll see you guys in the next training video, eating video, whatever video. Much love. Aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!